later, I look up, and here comes in Dr. Tonder, and I'm like, shit. But then my nurse informs me that she kind of talked her into it, and Dr. Tonder was willing to try a water birth, and this would be her first one. But Nurse Chris said that she's done at least 10 of them, so she kind of knew what was going on, and she was really going to be more of the doctor than the doctor, which is exactly what happened. The doctor was basically there to catch the baby, and my nurse did the rest. So anyways, all of a sudden, everybody was set up in the room. They were all ready to catch the baby, and here I am. I felt like I was going to push one contraction, then maybe 4 contractions later, I'm like, sorry I'm making you guys wait so long. That's what I told her. Sorry, it's taking so long. Then finally I got the urge, and I ended up pushing. Tyler was out in 3 pushes, not 3 contractions. It was just 1 contraction, but 3 really intense pushes. When I first started to push, I remembered that feeling, and I was like, oh, crap. I remember this. I don't like this. But instead of chickening off and backing away from it, I just went with it, and I pushed him out. I wanted to just do birth breathing and just breathe the baby out, but that wasn't happening. I had to push him out. So, 3 pushes. He came out, put him up on my lower stomach. His cord was kind of short. He couldn't go all the way up to the top. He just stayed at the bottom. And he was beautiful, and he was crying, and he was actually had a lot of vernix on him, which is strange because he was 40 weeks and 6 days. But it was so sweet, and they let him stay there till the cord stopped pulsing, and then when the cord stopped pulsing, of course my husband cut it. And then since I was in the water to deliver the baby, they were going to have to move me onto the bed to deliver the placenta. Well, at that point, there's no sense in, like, carrying the baby with the cord still attached, whatever. So I let him take the baby over to the warmer and said, as soon as we get into the bed, then I'll have skin to skin again. And we did. I had that cord dangling out of my vagina. I had to hold the scissors that were at the end of it. I held the scissors and waddled to the bed. It was great. But I got my baby back, and he was so sweet and precious. And the placenta was taking a little while. No, the bleeding was minimal, thank God. I was a little bit nervous of that. But I kept telling her, like, don't tug on it, don't pull the placenta out. I want to be able to push it out, because a lot of doctors like, tug it out. She said, no, I'm not going to, I'll wait. So finally it was taking like a half an hour, and she's like, all right, we need to get it out. Oh, and in the meantime, I tried to get Tyler to nurse to help the contractions come, and that helped him a little bit, but I didn't feel like the placenta was just going to come out. So she says, why don't you try to push? And I'm like, oh, yeah, duh. So I pushed, and boop, it came right out, thank God. And then it was amazing. It was just like it felt like I just passed a big bowl of Jell-O outside of my body. But it was amazing after the placenta came that I felt so much better. So anyway, shortly after everything got cleaned up, no rips, no tears, nothing. Thank you very much. Tyler was 9 pounds, 6 ounces, 20 inches long. And since he was such a big boy, I thought this was strange, they had to test his sugar levels like they do in diabetic mothers and babies. Of course, everything was fine, but I guess it was just since his weight was kind of big. While we were in the hospital, he made like 8 poos, which was like a record. So yeah, he definitely was not jaundiced in the hospital. He's just such a great boy, and we love him. And now that he's home, his brothers, daddy, everybody loves him so much, grandma, and my 5-year-old just wants to hold Tyler all the time. And yep, so that's it. I'm going to put some pictures in, and I hope that was a good labor story. I feel great, by the way. I am 5 days postpartum, and I feel great. My second day home, I hate to tell you this because everybody's going to get mad at me, but I ended up vacuuming my house. My bleeding is very minimal. I am not tired, despite all the yawning that I've been doing. Everything is just great, and I don't feel like I just had a baby. It's wonderful. So, all right, well, I guess that's it. I'll be updating everybody later and putting up more videos of Tyler. See ya.